Okay, guys, so welcome to our Sunday night call. I am so excited for tonight, and we were talking about a call for this weekend, and I feel like anytime I do a call, there's so much that I want to say and so much that I want to pour into everyone, because not only is it firing you up, but it gets me fired up too. And there's so much time left with this month, and we're going to talk about a couple tips and also about your mindset. So just to make sure that your mind is right and then be able to do the activity that we're going to share with you guys. So Katie is going to start off with a couple things, and then we're going to roll right into it. So great that you guys are on.
Okay, real quick, you guys. So excited, all of you that are on here right now. I do want to give you guys a little heads up if you have not read about it yet, about the renewal that's going on right now. So there are many people throughout the time that Arbonne has been around that started their journey with Arbonne, whether they were a consultant or they were a preferred client. And you guys are going to start to see a bunch of new names in your accounts. These are people that have, began their journey with Arbonne, whatever they were doing, whether they were a consultant or a preferred client, and it's all in your team reports. You're going to see them pop up as new. They can actually count as new 150 consultants or preferred clients. They can count as more than that. And right now, it's our job to reach out to them and to see where we can meet their need. If they're interested in trying some new products or our new RE9 line, or if they're interested in hearing more about the business now. Many people come and go in our journey. And as a new consultant, you may not know that yet, and that's okay. But life happens, and some people it's a fit right now. Some people, they need some time, and then they're going to come back and do it later. So all we can do right now is share with them and try to fit their needs. So quickly, I just wanted to give you guys, if you had not heard about it yet from your upline, or reading about it in your email, or seeing it on our posts on our team page, get filled with that information, get filled with the verbiage to use, how to reach out to them. There are different steps to take, how to go about it, but you want to make sure that if you don't read about it tonight, you're definitely doing it tomorrow, because this can count as extra volume in the month of July, but also in the month of August. But you want to do it now. You want to figure out, okay, how can I work with these people now? Let me think of it like a to-do list. Check them off as you go. Okay, how can I meet their need? How can I meet their need? Did they sound interested now, but they're not interested yet? Kind of see where you can put them into a yes, maybe, no category. And just remember, if they do say no, it's just not right now. And, maybe in a little bit, they'll want to jump in the fall, or it's going to put a little reminder in their head. Wow, you know what? I loved that business before, or I loved those products before. That just triggered my excitement again. I kind of want to jump in and try it again. Now it's a new team, or it's a new person, or, it's a different time in my life. So just follow the system, follow the way that we're approaching it, and get excited about it, because these are people that expressed interest already. So that's the exciting part, but you're sharing it with them again. So it's just a little reminder, to go about it. And Liz is going to get into a little bit, to do with mindset really quick, and then we're going to jump into some tips and tools for your month end.
That was awesome, Katie. I love that. I'm really excited about the welcome back from Arbonne. So next is I'm going to talk to you guys about mindset, and this is really key, because there you can learn any skill set, but if your mind isn't right, it's not going to make any difference, and you will not move forward, right? So number one with mindset is staying faithful to your journey. And remember that you had a reason that you decided to do this, whether it was money, time freedom, you don't love your job, you need a second income, whether it was kids or being able to be more philanthropic, whatever it was, remember that there was a reason why you decided to do this. So stay faithful to that journey and stick with it, because you said that you would. And don't let others sway your faith in this, right? Because you're going to hear no, you're going to hear criticism, you're going to have people roll your eyes, whatever it is, and you need to stay faithful to your journey. So I use this example a lot too. So if you believe in God and you meet someone who does not believe in God, they're not going to sway your faith in God, right? No, that is your faith and you're going to stay faithful to it. So don't let others sway your faith in your journey with your business and your commitment to your business, because they're not going to be the person who's going to help you find that solution to what you're looking for. And that's what Arbonne can give you. So number 2 is take the emotion out, right? So there's a lot of heart and emotion in why we're doing this, right? So, and we put emotion into why we ask other people, why you think of other people, but don't let their answer change that, your positive emotion in your business. Again, like not swaying that faith in your business. And you will have highs and lows, right? We always have highs and lows in our business, but don't make a decision in the valley, because you cannot see the mountaintop from the valley, right? And when we are climbing out of that mountaintop, that's what builds the strength in your legs and in your body to be able to stand firm on that mountaintop and enjoy it, right? So there's a reason why you're there, and there are lessons to be learned there. But when you climb out of it, it makes you stronger in business. It makes you a stronger leader. It makes you stronger in every other area of your life. Rita Davenport, she was our company president for a long time, over 25 years. And she always said that this is more a personal growth business than it is a product company. And it's so true, because you can't become better in your business without having more personal growth. And that comes from your mindset more than anything else. You can't become a district manager being the same person that you were when, before you signed up. You can't become an area manager, being the same place that you were when you were a district manager. And then region and nation, same thing. It's constant growth, and it comes from, having those dips and how to get through those obstacles. It's all about learning, because it makes you a better person. This is so key, gosh, with your emotions, and because you can have highs and lows, you can have peaks and valleys, but don't next month it because of where you are right now. This is so, so key. What you're feeling right now, because maybe you're thinking, well, there's not much more that I could do this month, or there's not much more that's going on for me right now. Because what you do right now builds over time. It could be building by tomorrow. It could be building in 2 days. It could be something, just making that decision to decide to go for it. Things can change within an hour. I mean, sitting down and making a bunch of phone calls to schedule meetings, things can change within an hour. So I don't care where you are right now in your business. You can hit your next promotion. You can get in qualification for the next level. You can hit your bonus. It comes down to a decision. And what we do now, this is really key, because it builds to close July strong, but also builds our August huge, because if you're new, you don't know that we're about to approach our biggest quarter of the year. And that comes from the seeds that we plant today. And it's all about planting seeds, right? When we're asking people, those are seeds that we're planting, and then we're watering them, and then they will start to grow. And then that's when the harvest happens, because we're going to have a huge harvest this year. Number 3, choose positive. Always, in every single thing, be a solution-based thinker. Don't focus on the problem, because then the problem grows. What we think about, we bring about. You want to speak positive. Always speak positive. When you say, I can't, I'm not, I won't ever, it's hard, these words do not serve you. They do not serve your purpose. You wouldn't speak like that to your kids. If they want to do great in their game, you're not going to say, well, you were never a great hitter. You're never good at catching the ball. You're not going to say those things. So why would you say those things to yourself when you know what you want your end result to be? I am is a declaration of what is and what will be. So choose your words wisely, and your words and your thoughts will serve you. You can have the biggest business in Arbonne. Anyone can, if you are choosing. You want to let go of fear and self-doubt. Don't listen to yourself. You want to talk to yourself, because fear stops us, period, in everything. In everything, it stops us. So you need to choose faith over fear. That's it for my mindset. Take it away, Katie.
That was amazing. I'm like, okay, I can't even compare to that right now, but that was just so great. And I just have to piggyback on the fear, you guys, because that totally is something that can just pull the life out of you, the energy out of you. And I've been there. Liz has been there. Christy's been there. We've all, you guys probably have all felt that. You got to push through it. You got to kick it, away and just get your path clear on. And that kind of pulls into your commitment and your consistency in your business. And these are two things that are so important in order, to get to that next level or to get to your main goal. And so what I want you guys to do is know that you can't follow through on your commitments if you don't know what they are. So what are you committing to? You can't just be, bland with it or have it a broad goal. You got to break it down into little ones. And I can personally tell you guys that as soon as I started, it with Arbonne, when Liz and I were really digging into it, and I'm like, I'm going to be a regional vice president. I was just a district manager. I didn't even know how to get to that goal, but we broke it down. Okay. We made small commitments, and that's what you guys need to do. Where's the ladder you're climbing up? You can't just get to the top without that climb. So be committed to the strategy. All right. I wasn't committed to the tippy top of that ladder. We are all committed to that climb. Okay. So you need to know how to get through it, but you got to follow that system that we have in place in order to get there. You also have to remember that your commitment in this business is also attracting people to the business. You are committing yourself to attracting people to this business in everything you do, in anywhere you are, whether you're out and about in Dewey Beach or you are, just posting on your Facebook page. You are the image now, and you got to attract what you want to bring in. Okay. So remember that in everything that you do. You want to focus on the main thing. So what's the main thing for you? Do you want to be a district manager? Do you want to be a regional vice president? Do you want to go all the way to the top? Do you want to have a team of 3 or a team of 10? What is that goal that you're looking to do? You want to get good at it. So with this business, you got to get good at the basics, and then literally you repeat. And you just repeat, and you continue to repeat, and you teach other people to duplicate that. And there you find becomes a habit. Oh, you know what? I am really good at this. I am really good at getting business appointments. I'm really good at hosting an event. I'm really good at those virtual Facebook lives. Like, get good at it, and commit to that vision. So where do you see yourself in this business? Do you see yourself with a team of 3 or a team of 10? Again, think about it, picture it. What do you see yourself earning? What does your life look like when you have that? If you can start to picture it, like for example, Liz and her beach house, it was on her vision board. And then as years passed and time went on and her hard work became result, the beach house became a thing, and she kept talking about it, seeing it, picturing it, looking, even when they weren't ready yet. And so she brought it about. So write that number down. My check is going to be $10,000 a month, So think about it like a road trip, You're not just going to get in the car and pack your car up and think, okay, I packed my suitcase for this road trip, and I don't know where I'm going. That's like a road trip without a map or a destination, or, your suitcase is going to be loaded with all the wrong types of clothes. You're going to be headed in the wrong direction. You don't know what your goal is or how to get there because you didn't plan it. So at the end of the day, I need you guys to remember, when you're committing to the plan, you're committing to the attraction part of it, you're committing yourself to that goal. And, if your goal solves your problems and changes how you feel, you will summon motivation, and you will focus on that, that good that's coming and how to get there. So do what it takes to make it happen, and make sure that you decide. So when I mean this, for example, it's not, I'd like to make an extra income. It is saying something like this, though. I see myself earning $10,000 a month, and I will do what it takes to get there. I will do what it takes to make it happen. So do you see the difference in how you're saying the not? And you're being broad. I'd like to make an extra income. Of course we all do. But when you're saying to everyone else, I want to make $10,000 a month. That's what I'm bringing home. That's what I'm going to do. You're going to make it happen. And how are you going to do that? With consistency. At the end of the day, consistency will create that momentum. It will create the activity in your day to day, because guess what it will do? It will spark your fire every single day. When you have something on your calendar, you have something to look forward to on Monday, you guys are going to feel better. You're going to follow that game plan. You guys are going to do what it takes to make it happen. You're going to feel more achievable. You know, you're going to feel those goals are more achievable. They're reachable, and they're also realistic. So commit to those small goals, because eventually it's going to create such a habit and such consistency in your business that you're getting better at the small in order to get better at the entire big. So do that for yourself and believe in what you're doing. So all in all, at the end of the day, if you're not a believer in these products, in this business, in your upline, in this team, then you guys aren't going to go very far, because your belief isn't strong enough to travel to up that ladder. Okay. You got to have the belief in everything, because everyone will see that. They'll hear it in your voice. They'll feel it when you're talking about it. And, you know, when you're positive about something and you're passionate about something, everybody wants it. Everybody wants to join it, or everybody feels like they're missing out and they need to get involved somehow. And then there's your job to, you know, poke in, how can I meet their need? So all in all, you know, from what Liz and I were just saying about your mindset, just make sure you guys are really focusing on your attitude, your commitment, and your consistency in your business. They will get you far. You know, if your mind is right and you're focused, you can do anything. Honestly, it just, that's how it works. So work on that every single day. And Liz is going to get into some cool things that we have going on this week. So get ready get your pen ready.
Okay. All right, guys. I'm really excited. So this coming Wednesday, we are doing a Facebook Live. It's a lunch and learn. You guys have seen us do these before. It's going to be at 12 noon on Wednesday. I've already created the event. I just have to add the VPs and my direct areas, and then they'll add you. So I just want to touch on, we've done a training before on Facebook Lives. This is only going to take a couple minutes. And but this is going to be awesome. And I just want to say that and so on Wednesday we're going to be going over, obviously it's an overview of our nutrition, you know, our 30 days to healthy living, and then we're going to wrap it up the tail end of how to turn that into an income. So if people want to stay on and watch, that's great. So first is who are you going to invite to this? So obviously this is not like one of the main things that we use. This is kind of a filler, and I'll tell you why. So I like to talk to people one-on-one, person to person, and whether that's through group events or one-on-one appointments or phone appointments. These Facebook Lives, for me, I have found that they are great additions to our business for people that I just can't get in front of, or people who I know through Facebook maybe, and I just don't really ever see them in person, or don't know their phone number, can't get in front of them, or can't get their number. Maybe they can't get to an event, or we just haven't really been able to tie down an appointment. This is great for that. So that's who you invite. You also invite maybe your current detoxers or past detoxers and have them get people on. Maybe people who have done the detox but want to look at the business, or maybe someone that you want to look at the business and they're looking at how our healthy living works, and then they're also going to see the tail end of it. So really your options are endless for who to invite. So this is the verbiage on what to say. I'm doing, you know, hey Sue, I'm doing a private Facebook Live event on Wednesday, and it made me think of you because. So we say what is going on and why we thought of them, right? So it's 1 and 2. It made me think of you because, and maybe it's, you know, I know that you were looking for some healthy changes, or you're saying that you weren't feeling well, you know, whatever it is, why you genuinely thought of them. If I add you to the group, would you hop on and take a peek and give me your honest feedback? You only add them if they say yes. Do not add anyone to this group without their permission, without them saying yes, because we've all been added to these groups of different companies and getting all these posts and inundated with that. We want people in this event who only want to be there. We want all positive people in this group, because if you add someone and they're really upset that you add them, and then we go live, guess what's going to start showing up in the comments? Why am I on? And we don't want that on there, right? So only positive on that page. Okay. Now following up with these people. So when they say yes, then you say, okay, great. At that moment that they say yes, you say, okay, awesome. I would love to catch up with you afterwards. And so if we're doing it at noon, say, hey, can we catch up right afterwards at 12:30? Great. If not, you give them 2 different times that you're available, because when people don't have to think about a time, I use this analogy all the time. If someone said, oh, let me know when you're free, we'll catch up. I would say in 10 years, I'll be free because I'm busy with kids and sports and yada, yada. So if you narrow it down and take the thinking out, hey, can we catch up at 12:30 or maybe after the kids are in bed at 8:30? Which one works better for you? If neither work, you'll still be able to narrow down a time. So always book your follow-up time, because you sharing Arbonne with someone through a Facebook Live or anything else is great, but it's the follow-up that truly is the appointment. Okay, so that's how you follow up with them. And I also want to mention too about Facebook Lives. You can see how we do these and what we post on there beforehand. Like we post an Arbonne video and before and after pictures. But then I encourage you to do these on your own too. Maybe do one with your upline together and you guys are bouncing back and forth. Katie and I did that all the time. And now she does them a lot on her own, and so do people on her team. So this is something that you can duplicate. Again, it is a filler. This is not meant to be the main way that you grow your business. And I just want to also touch on this too, and then Katie has something great to share. That's why I didn't want to spend a lot of time on this, because what she's got, it's a great nuts and bolts. So if you focus on, we've said this before, 8 kits, that's just about 2,500. That's your brick, right? So, and then you upgrade 3 of those people and teach them how to do the same thing. That's 10,000. That's area qualification. So you can be anywhere by the end of the month. You could be hitting your promotion, hitting your bonus, or in qualification for area, no matter where you are in your business. When you upgrade them, you launch them. If presentations are booked from that, you do presentations from that. It changes nothing, but it just keeps this simple, right? And that's what we want to do. We want to keep it simple. We want to focus on growth in our business. And I wanted to touch on this. This really doesn't have to do with the Facebook Live training, but I feel that this is important to say. You want to focus on growth in your business. When you hit a mark in your business, like, okay, I hit my brick, I did it early, or I hit my bonus, I did it early. Don't stop there, because the biggest part of our business is in the last week of our month and the last few days of our month and even the last few hours of our month. And if you're not really moving your wheels, then you are missing out, and you're going to teach your future team to do the same exact thing, and they're missing out on the biggest part. So if you are at 2,000 or if you're at 5,000, you go for more, because when I was pushing for region, I didn't say, oh, I hit halfway to region, I'm going to stop there. No, I went for growth in my business. And then you want to shoot for like 10, 20% growth in your business month after month. Alicia Carey, when she was pushing for area, she would, she had like 6 in her numbers, and she's like, I'm going to get all I can in there. And she would hit 8. She didn't stop and go, oh, I'm going to save that for next month so I can be sure to hit area qualification. No, she went for growth month after month after month. And that's what you should be doing in your business. So you focus on growth each month, no matter, because it's not necessarily just about the title. Is the title great? Yes, because you get a pay raise and all of that. But when you're seeing constant growth, that's what really grows your business. So shoot for that every month. And then I'm going to wrap it up and share a challenge with you in a few minutes after Katie's done. Take it away, Katie.
Woo woo! That was awesome. So basically, you guys, I just want to kind of talk about samples. All in all, we, what Liz was telling about with the Facebook Live, that's one method. It's one reach out method to potential clients and prospects. When it comes to samples, maybe this is something that you do all the time. Maybe this is something that you stop for a little bit and you need to get back to it. The other day, I kind of did a little test. I wanted to see, you know what? I haven't done this in a little bit, but I'm going to do this. First, in the beginning of the month, I did the 30 and 30 challenge. So we sat as a group and we took our 100-person lists and we reached out to you reach out to at least 100 people. But in that hour, I reached out to about 30, asking them to kind of take a look and hear me out. I didn't specify that it was about the business or the products. I said it was an overview of Arbonne. For 20 minutes, can I just take you to coffee? I used the verbiage that we posted about in the team page. And so I scheduled a lot of appointments from there. If you guys are, living in the same world as me, you also have people that cancel, last minute or whatever, things come up. So I was like, you know what? Let me take this to another level. Let me take this to another step. And it could have been asking them to have a party, but really what I wanted to do was get talking to them one-on-one. And I was like, how can I do this? So I decided to ask them to try some samples. I want to hear your honest feedback. Of course, they wanted to try samples. So I decided, you know what? Who else wants to try samples? I took a picture of several little mini fit kits. In a fit kit, if those of you that don't know yet, you put a sample of the protein, a sample of the detox tea, the digestion plus, 2 fizzies. You put a fit chew. You put your business card, and you can even put the what is in my fit kit, the little flyer that breaks it down to let them know what it is. Okay, so that's one nutrition sample. And then there's also using our skincare samples. But I took a picture of my little mini fit kits and I posted it to my Facebook. I posted it to my Instagram. I used to do this, pretty consistently. And I saw that I would get, 3 or 4 people to reach out to me and try some products. And that's amazing. That's 3 or 4 new prospects, right? This time I did it, I had 18 people reach out to me. I had 18 little sample kits that I was sending out. And maybe it's because I haven't done it in a little bit, but honestly, Liz and I chatted about it, and it's because I'm consistent with my posts. I'm consistent with the brand. I'm consistent with what I'm using and what I'm posting about. People know I'm living a healthy lifestyle. People know that I promote this 30-day program in a way that's real, in a way that it's a lifestyle change, not something to dread. That I'm still living my life and having fun, but at the same time, health and fitness are something that is really important to me. So they trust me. They like it. They want to do it. They want to be a part of it. And they trust in what I have to offer, but also in my knowledge behind it. They're like, you know what? It works for her. This is the stuff she's using. This is where she's seen change. I want to try that stuff. So I simply posted, ready to mail out this week. And it's a picture of the sample kits that I made myself. My business cards in them. I did it. It's not a copy and paste. And I put mini sample kits of our 30-day program, plant-based, vegan, gluten, dairy, soy, whey-free, packed with essential vitamins and minerals. I even put 2 of our fizzies in there, and I put a little breakdown of what's in the fizzies. And I put 2 sample kits already claimed. I'm looking for 6 more. Who wants to try? Literally, I had at least 5-ish people on Facebook, a bunch of people on Instagram. And when they would message me, they'd say, I'm in, or they would comment and say, I'd love to try a sample. And I would say, message me with your address. So then they would reach out to me. And then as soon as they reached out to me, you guys, I used to just say to them, great, I'll send it in the mail. I'm going to put them in the mail on Friday. Can't wait to hear your feedback. And I would cut it there. This time I said, you know what? I'm doing something different. And instead of just sending out by Friday, I said, awesome, I'll send these out on Friday. Thank you so much for reaching out. I have a quick question. What are you looking to change nutrition or health-wise? I want to be sure that I include any additional products that are fit for you. You know what I did there? I asked them what their need is, what they're looking for, so I was able to make sure that if it wasn't just the nutrition, that I was adding the skincare in there, or maybe a little mascara sample, or whatever to fit their need. They would literally answer me, every single person. I eat awful. I've been eating awful for the last month due to work and stress. I'm making so many bad excuses. I need a healthy lifestyle. I've been wanting to reach out to you for a really long time, but I want to test these products first before I spend any money. You find out right then and there an income. She wants to feel better. She wants to eat better. She wants to live a better lifestyle. This girl is probably a potential business partner, but all in all, I know what she's looking for now. I know what products to really focus on with her and how they can help her in the way that she's feeling. And I would respond, that is awesome. I know that these products are going to help you get back into a routine. It's changed so many lives, including my own. I'd love to share more with you about my personal story, but I honestly can't wait to hear your feedback. I'm going to put these in the mail on Friday. Could we catch up Monday or Tuesday at 1 o'clock? Which works best for you? Then they said, okay, let's talk Monday at 1 o'clock or Tuesday at 1 o'clock. And the beautiful part of this, you guys, I had the follow-up appointment set, but now I have them messaging me. I'm reading from my screen right now. I just think it's awesome. And they're like, got my sample. I can't wait to try. Thank you. I hope you had an amazing day. Now they feel comfortable to reach out to me. Now they're reaching out. They feel comfortable to let me know it came in. They want me to know it came in. It's not a secret. I know it's there. They're letting me know that they're trying it over this weekend, and we're talking Monday at 1 o'clock. So all in all, the steps here, you guys, are post about it or reach out about it. You can do either, post about it on your social media or reach out to your friends and ask them if they would be willing to try a sample kit that you put together and that you're just looking for feedback. The second thing would be is to ask for their need, okay? I'm sending these out on Friday. I'm excited for you to try this. But what are you looking to change nutrition or health-wise? I want to make sure I include any of those products that are a fit for you. The third thing is set up that follow-up appointment. Do not stop before you're sending out something that costs you money. Don't just send them out for free. I mean, they are free for them, but you paid for that product. You're paying for that time and that postage. Get something out of it, even if it's just a little conversation to hear their opinion. That's money on the table for your business that can turn into something else, that can turn into growth. So set up that follow-up appointment. And then the best part is now what I'm doing when I talk to them from that follow-up appointment is I'm asking them to, well, first of all, I'm going to chat about it with them, a little overview of what they got, a little overview of the 30-day program, not in depth in the beginning, but I'm going to say, you expressed to me that you're looking to fix blank. You're looking to feel better blank here in this area. So our protein, our fizzies, whatever, and you kind of go through a little brief overview are going to help you in various ways. I'll get into it in a minute, but I do want you to start thinking about any friends or family members that you know that would want to do this with you, because my clients that have done this with me have the best results and the best outcome of this program when they're doing it with somebody else. So think of someone or a few people that you would want to do this with. And, something just along those lines. Don't ask them right then and there who, just get them thinking and say, so I just want you to think about that, because I know that when I first did this, I did it with my mom and it helped me stay accountable. And, you have more positive outcomes and better results when you're doing this with someone else. It keeps you on track. They say, around 10 to 14 days it takes to kind of like stay with something new. So, once you hit that mark and you're doing it with someone else, you're going to make it through the rest of the 30 days. It's not a long time when you're doing it with someone else. But when you're doing it alone, it can seem like forever. I will be there with you every step of the way. But when you have someone starting from the get-go with you, it just makes it all that much more fun. So let me get into a little brief overview of the program. That's when you get into the details of it. And you're like, the protein is blank, the fizzies are blank, the cleanse is blank. And then you follow back and you're like, what questions do you have for me? What are you thinking about on a scale of 1 to 5, 1 being, maybe I just kind of want to try a few things, or 5, let's just do this whole program. I'm ready to jump in. Where do you see yourself? And figure out where they're at. And then come back to that question. I know I asked you, who would you want to do this with? Who are you thinking about sharing this with as well to do this with you? If they say, my best friend Stacy or my mom, then you're going to say to them, you know what? if you could put your mom and I in touch or in contact, I'm going to get on the phone with her and I'm going to share with her a little overview so you don't have to try to do what I just did with you, because obviously that would be a little bit too difficult. Let me share this with her too. And, we can get you started together. I can even get you a really great discount for having that referral and having someone doing it with you. Make them feel special, make them feel like you are helping them out and you're going to be there every step of the way, but you're getting them involved with someone else doing it too. So at the end of the day, now other people that are in their network that, are interested in this program. And then as you guys go to kind of check out and get their information and get them going, you can let them know the two options. Hey, you can get this as a preferred client at 40% off. And, I can get both of you and your mom hooked up and get you the preferred client discount. Or, if you can make a little extra income with it too, if you go in as a consultant. If you want to build a business, I can show you how to do that. That's another conversation. However, we can get you 50% off. I can link your mom to your account. You can get a little paycheck back from it. And then we can kind of proceed from there. So what are you thinking? Break it down, make it simple, but share with them. I want to make sure that I am not leaving you out with any information. This is just what people do. This is what many people do when they come into this business. And I just want to share with you the best options. So you're being honest from the get-go, but you're giving them the option to choose. Oh, okay. I kind of want to hear a bit more about this making an extra income thing. Then it's another conversation. You're getting into something else. So all in all, that's what I've been doing. And I literally have 10 appointments in the next 3 days, you guys, because I did this last Wednesday, sent the samples out on Friday or Thursday. Everyone got their sample on Friday. So I did all the follow-ups on Friday, 2 days later. Then they were all messaging me and making sure it was all set for Monday or Tuesday appointments. Now I have 10 appointments out of those 18 samples on Monday through Wednesday. And the other 8 I am chatting with about getting on Liz's Facebook Live because they haven't followed back up with that time yet. And that's going to happen. It's okay. I'm going to plug them into Liz's Facebook Live because they weren't able to accommodate times with me. All good. It's time leveraging. Okay. So I'm encouraging you guys to do this as soon as you wake up tomorrow. And just know people are watching you no matter what, whether or not they answer your first time you're offering samples. Don't be discouraged. You may get one bite and that's okay. It's another person to share with. We got to get in front of 40 in a month, right? So this was an approach that I took and all of us can do the same thing. Just remember to stay consistent with it and just know that they are watching you. And I'm going to let Liz wrap it up with a little challenge.
Oh my gosh. I love that. I'm like, okay, I need to get my bags ready. That was so exciting. I'm really excited to do it because it does work and all in such a short period of time. So I'm really excited about that. All right. So we're going to wrap this up with a challenge. And this challenge is going to be offered from your vice president. So all the vice presidents on this call are all in for this. I'm in for doing the challenge myself personally. So anyone who sells 5 kits between now and the end of the month. So not something that you've already entered in the computer on Friday. It starts now. And that's not to be nitpicky. It's to challenge you to have a really strong close of your month. So anyone who does 5 kits, and it could be any kit. It could be nutrition. It could be skincare. Any value pack will get a $25 Visa gift card from their VP. So approximately, so if you do 5 kits, that would be about $225 in commission, and then you get another $25 on top of that with your Visa gift card. So that's awesome. That's another $250, right? Anybody could do that. Even if you're adding people just to the Facebook Live on Wednesday, that can happen. But if you meet that, I encourage you to go for your 8, no matter what. Go for your 8. That would be another $360 in your commissions. And so 5 kits will give you another 1,500 QV in your volume. 8 kits obviously will be around 2,400 in volume. So go for that. I want to close with this though. Oh, and then also too, remember Christy also did the challenge. It was the 15 appointments, and that is huge, right? And clearly Katie's going to be hitting that challenge in the next 2 days. I mean, so Katie's going to be getting a gift from Christy. So Christy, you better wrap it up, whatever that is. And it's going to happen. So anyone can do that. And Christy's challenge was, it was 15 appointments. It was any 5 kits, and it was sponsor a new business partner. Anybody can sponsor a business partner. These people that you're talking to about the nutrition or any kit, hey, did you ever think about doing this? You know, log on to the Facebook Live on Wednesday. We're sharing the nutrition, but she is going to touch about the business too. So hop on and check it out and schedule a follow-up appointment with them. Okay, I'm going to close it with this. Some of you know I decided to do a marathon. I haven't run a marathon since 2003. I had a younger set of legs then, and it's always been on my mind to do it. And over the past 5 years, I kept thinking about it. And guess why I didn't do it? It was fear. It was, I don't know if I'll be able to finish it. I don't know if I'm going to have time. It was all of these things that put doubt in my mind about finishing it. I said, you know what? There's no perfect time to do it. So I hired a running coach, and she gave me a plan. And so a lot of this, though, in doing this marathon, reminded me so much about our businesses with Arbonne. So I had a coach. I had a coach for accountability, right? So we have our upline is there for our accountability. This person gave me a monthly plan, but it also broke down to something weekly and something daily for me to do. And what I love about that, though, is it's not something that so she knows exactly what I need to complete that marathon healthy. And I can't think or overthink or overanalyze what she tells me to do in my activity. And so I just do it. Do I have self-doubt? Yes. Do I have fear? Yes. Am I still worried about time? Yes. Do I have pain and fatigue? Yes. It's all these same things that we have in Arbonne, right? But we have a system in place in Arbonne. It's a monthly, a weekly, and a daily plan that was given to us by someone who knows exactly what to do to get to the mountaintop in our businesses, right? To finish that marathon. It's all there, right? So don't overthink those things, because the result will come. If I don't complete these tasks for this marathon, it doesn't affect my coach, right? It affects me. I'm the one who committed to it. So if you don't complete your monthly, weekly, daily things in Arbonne, it doesn't affect anybody but yourself. So you have to take accountability for your business, take responsibility for your business, and love that journey that you're on, even through the pain, even through the doubt, even with worrying about your time. Just commit to it and keep your eye on the prize. Focus on that activity, that daily activity that you're doing, and you will reach that mountaintop strong. You'll have those strong legs. You'll have that strong mindset. You'll be better for the dips, the highs, the lows, all of that, for all of that you go through in your business. So choose to stay with it. And I am so excited to see how many Visa gift cards are going out with this challenge. I am so excited for it. So set up those samples for tomorrow. Get your people invited for Wednesday. Remember, only invite people that say yes. And we are going to have the best July ever. I'm so glad to be a part of it with you guys. So thanks for being on.
Did you tell them the challenge?
Yes.
You did? Did you say it? And I sat right here and didn't hear it?
Yes, it's anyone can be a VP. So yes.
Sorry.
5.
Okay.
Everybody's laughing, Christine.
Sorry.
So
okay, I'm sorry.
You were feverishly writing about how to run a marathon.
Well, I was trying to text you something. So
okay.
Anyway, sorry guys. It was you guys.
Okay, hold. All right. So let me repeat the challenge in case anyone else did not get it. So it's 5 kits, and you get a $25 Visa gift card from your VP. Yes, if you hit your 5 kits, still go for 8 because it's going to grow your business even bigger. But yes, 5 kits, $25 Visa gift card. I love you, Christy Moses.
I know. Anyone could do Arbonne.
Yeah, anyone.
I'm always helpful in that department. People always go, if she can be the MVP, anybody can build it. You guys did an awesome job. Thank you so much. I feel like these people, they have stuff they can run with. And I love what Katie shared about when you bring people on, finding a running mate. I've urged someone to join them. And I love the fact that, Katie, you talk to people about the business. And that's the big thing. I think sometimes we just sign people up to do the detox and we forget about that part. So Katie, I'm afraid I got to get the present ready because chances are you're going to get it. Actually, I have several of them ready. So
Heck
anyway,
yeah.
have an awesome
Put my name on one.
You got it, girl. You got it. Your birthday present's coming your way too.
Woo-hoo! 2 presents.
Thank you so much for doing this call. It was awesome.
Awesome.
Lots of feedback.
Thank you.
All right. Make it a great day, guys.
Bye, guys.
We'll see ya.
Good night.
Good night.